season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He's going to go for a big one. He's got it. Off to the races. He's at the touchdown Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Tate. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. There he goes. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays on the field.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Using his legs, it's Durham. Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. Thrust that arm out. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Right on the money. Touchdown, LSU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. to throw. It's Sayin. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Right on target this time.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Oh, what a caught! Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Buckeyes are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the run, deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. They go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And those are the plays you dream about. You blitz, you bring the absolute lumber. Those big hits, man, those can set the tone. And that makes a decision for this offensive player. Do I really want to go near that guy again?
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's wrestled to the ground. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well-earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese. And like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
LSU right back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Off the play fake. He's got him still on his feet. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Hauls it in. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Here comes the heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes back at the 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Sayed. He tries to take the top off. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Tigers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, you've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position.
Open space in the middle. Touchdown LSU. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Still looking on the move. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on fourth down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Now adjusting. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Tate. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man to the left. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Will run the offense out onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Going right to work up top. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the ground, it's Durham. There he goes. Once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown run.
Ohio State, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Listen, a lot of time tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Looking deep down the right side. Snags it inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
LSU. Ohio State, 21.
Coming out with it, it's Tate. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Corner's going to give them room. To the air, it's Sayin. Spins away from the defense. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way.